All right, y'all. So we back with another one. We got top line as our supply, and we got the bottom line as our demand, and we also got a downtrend right here, as you can see. And if it passes the demand, don't bite that, because it still can trick you. So if it happens to come back up and you see another bear signal, then you should go for a sale, free money. The NZD ain't really too much going on. There's a lot of consolidation, so we're just waiting for that big break.
All right, like I was saying, I'm just gonna pick on the pairs that I feel I really don't have no bias today, so I'm gonna just kind of flip through my red list and see what we got. What is odd CAD? All right, y'all. So it's actually odd Swiss franc that we're gonna be reviewing. I'm just gonna do a quick overview of what I feel like it's gonna be doing for the week and possible moves that you can get in on and execute. You know what I'm saying, and profit off of. First look we're gonna be looking into is the monthly outlook. Odds CHF is that we've been going down the downtrend since
I could never cuff a hoe or give
really
a wetter rain.
2012.
When I
So we
wake
got
up.
this trend
You
from
mad
here.
about that bitch, nigga, get your cake up.
I said we have
Life
price
like a one
bouncing on
shot.
that. Then I'm looking for my
Tell
levels.
niggas real
The
talk, you
reason that
only
we
got one spot.
identify these levels, like I said, is because these are
I had to
areas
ask
that
around
price
nigga
likes to
who
make.
taking this shit serious. Ain't
Like to
niggas
make
get with it, I
significant
can never
movement
let
in.
that energy mirror me.
And
Seem
those are
like
areas
my
that you
life,
need to be
niggas tryna
keying
imitate
in
me,
on
claiming
because
he
you
was
want to
down,
know
nigga,
when it
saw
reaches
his
these
face,
levels
snake.
so
Seem
you
like I had
can
to revolve my life
decide how
around
you
them
execute
pills.
from
Life
that
then they
point.
calling it be too short. I don't wanna see my nigga in court. Now I ain't trying to see my people smoking pork. We was leaning, we was fucked up.
Our first level
Give
here,
a nigga your all, he'll still
as I
question
see
if
it
you
failed
got
to
more.
break
Now I had
below
to make that decision to ball. I couldn't see no court. I know they don't wanna see me win cause I heard them plotting on my
this
downfall.
point,
How y'all gonna do that when I was the
over the
one that
course
looked out for
of
y'all? How you spite for your
2008
intentions but a nigga wanna see you ball? Some man me telling me these niggas
up
mentally
until
fucked up. Took me 6 months
2019.
to fix my mental
So
and get my
recorded
bucks up. Cut the
recorded
bullshit, I done had enough of.
all-time
I'd be
low
lost if I gave all my energy to a bitch. I was 12 years old,
April
already
1st,
thinking rich. Some man just became
2020.
obsessed with that last stint.
Coronavirus.
I was telling Pip Kid.
So, all right, now I'm like I was saying with y'all. So we back into it now. On the course of
My life different, nigga. I think
March
I gotta show 'em that.
1st
If they put you
up
on
until
game
now,
and respect, you
we've been
gotta
seeing
show 'em that. If you
RCHF
show
on
me the
the uptrend.
foul shit, nigga,
So
we
I'm
ain't
gonna
going
make this
back. Had to
uptrend
leave my bitch cause she ain't know how to act. Fell in
Now
love
I'm
with
gonna
a pimp,
identify
nigga,
these
that shit
demand
was kinda
levels.
hard. But I had aspirations, I see niggas take it far. You a lost some nigga, I tried to help you find your way. But like
going
every
into
day
my
a major
smaller
day.
time
And
frame.
if
We're
pimp
gonna go
shit
time
to
frame
a
for time
holiday.
frame.
Fuck that, tell them nigga remember who put them on that shit. I never look back, nigga, when I took my risk. Now if I want, bitch, I could've bust 20 on the
Seeing that
wrist.
and
Never
what?
been a stupid
Price
nigga,
has
I'ma
been pushing
stack the
up.
shit.
Price
Got the
been pushing
game
up.
from the fan,
Like
I'ma
I
max
taught y'all
shit. We
in
was
my
just
last
bustin'
video
and you
about
tried to
uptrend.
slime me out. This shit take consistency, you can't grind me out. Told my nigga this shit right here perfect timing. He sent me the beats, I told him they perfect rhyming. But a lot of shots, but you understand, niggas don't get that. But a lot of dishes they throwin', I think niggas never meant that. We consistent with our shit, we just giving niggas big
If it
fat.
was to
And
go
I'm
this way.
consistent with my hustle,
Because
I'm
when we
just
get into
getting
this
big
key level,
right.
we're gonna see price make
That's just how I do
a
it.
sense of reaction.
She fool with me,
And this
she
is why
fool
we're
with my
keying
money.
in and watching. And it's the
she is.
importance of patience to know when to execute
Catching on a nigga.
so you avoid the drawback,
Nigga dog.
the fake outs, anything that isn't really meant to be. So like I said, we still have price in this uptrend. So now,
Like a one shot.
we know with this uptrend, we're looking for
Yeah,
buyer
down
entry.
bad, you know what I mean? You just feel like, damn,
Going time
I
frame
get
for
this
time
shit
frame, like I
right.
said.
No matter what you do, no matter
We
what
want to
you
look
try
at
to
what
do,
price did last
that
week.
shit won't get right. Shit, I done been there too. I'm just here to let
Price
a nigga
broke
know you
through
never
what?
give up from that point.
A downtrend phase,
My
right?
bitch thought she was
Zoom
gonna
in on
find
our
somebody who
small
could
time.
do it better. That's a shame, but truth be told, I never disrespect her. I told my nigga if she for the streets, then you never fetch her. Told my
Broke
nigga
through
look
the
outside your
downtrend
body and do
phase.
better. But a lot of people ain't concentrate on their decision. We be locked
And
in,
went
they
up.
wonder why FutureGen winning. Consistency and hard
1,
work, the only
2,
reason
3, 4,
FutureGen
5
getting
straight
it.
days. So a whole
Big
week
business.
of odds
And I
CHF
had to
going
wake
up day
up.
for day.
I was seeing some shit that had me
Catching the
blind,
moves
and I
from the
had
bottom
to
of
cake
the week.
up. I was doing shit that would waste my time. But as long as I got me another day, I feel like I can make this shit better.
Results
And he was
in
fucked up. I could tell by
123
his
pips.
perspective. It was at a young age I made money getting the objective. He say I'm overly aggressive. I'm just very correct. The type to
And
put my
knowing that
niggas
price
on
is
to see
okay.
all of them eat.
So now
You
we
the
can
type
factor
to
this
give
in
up
when we
on
go
your
into our
guys in the
small
midst
time
of
frames and
defeat.
we actually
Niggas
getting
know I
into
ride
trading.
harder than any beat.
So now we know when
Financial
price
freedom, I
is
thought that was
approaching
the
what?
mission.
This key level as well
thought that was
is
the
high
mission.
that it made
You moving like a snake, I can see you hissing. Try to give
Here.
you a second to get your mind
January
right. Now I don't
14th
know
and
if you checked
15th.
your watch, but get your time right. I know
I'm
nobody
getting this
perfect,
in.
and I never say they would. But bullshit tendencies, the reason I fell out with cuz. It's no harm, no foul play, I ain't getting it back in blood. I'm just fucked up, cause I ain't think that who you was. People gonna expose their character every day, and I'ma continue to get
And we see
paid.
prices rejected
Every
from
day.
this area.
How them boys
So when it's
independent
coming
doing
into
that shit
this
the
area,
major way. How you make it look easy, switch,
we want to see
fade
how
away.
it
My
reacts.
life really right, but I tell
We're
the
gonna
truth,
see
I
how
got
it
some
reacts when the
demons I've been
market
fighting. This shit can go fast at the strike of lightning. Told them they
That's
gon'
my
remember
4
me,
hour.
but bitch, I'm not a titan. He was down bad, I told
Alright,
him
now
keep
like I
fighting.
said,
One
we
day
wanna
you
see
gon'
how
look up
prices
and
react.
nigga, you 2 steps ahead.
So we
You
see
gotta
it broke
lock
through
in,
this
save your
downtrend.
bread. You gotta pay attention to the
And
bullshit
right now
and
it's up
use
on
your
this
head.
rise.
Couple bad hoes
It's
that I
coming
left
back into
on
this
red.
rejection zone.
But I ain't really worried
So
about
what
him.
we
He
possibly
capped
see
up
from this
hype, I
area,
ain't never heard about him. They try to tell niggas
keying
we
in on
only
these
got
key
2
levels,
options. I'ma
see
make
what's
the
going
3rd
on.
nigga and leave this
We see
bitch
what
pop. Trying to be on top my whole life, but I want the
price
rooftop.
been
I've been
found to
stacking my
break
faces, ain't worried about no new bodies. Bitches is ignorant, call them shoe bodies. You kinda late to the shot,
below
thought you
this
knew
area.
about it. Told y'all nigga please, to get
Correct.
my respect. He like to talking shit, but bitch, I just want your neck. He was loud, I smacked this
Broke this area
homeboy, he
once,
came correct. I'm
shot
on my
right
ref
back
shit,
into
giving
it.
these niggas the eject. We
Tested it.
ballin' on niggas, we think this
Came
shit like
up
the me at. He ain't
back
gotta
into
whoop
this
you out, cause
rejection
nigga, we
zone.
know where you be at. And if you ain't never got shown
So
respect,
I would not
nigga, you
tell
finna
anybody
see
to
that.
take
I
a
want you to keep
move
your message. Don't
for a
delete that.
sale until you see a break into the structure. So we know this is our last recorded high. So if we want to see any sell setups in this area, and even buy, I show for buy as well. If we want to see any sell setups in this area, we first have to key in on a small time frame and see what's going on. We see here, boom, price was failing to break this area, broke this area, retested it, had this engulfing candle out of it, and now it's possibly going to shoot up. Let me go ahead and do the price range. Shoot up right into this key level and test it for 27 pips. So this is a move you could have caught on a buy. And I'll show you exactly how. Like I told you, you want to avoid fake outs, and you don't want to just enter price it as soon as it breaks the supply level. You want to see it remain above the supply level and then get you an entry. All right, so let's go into the small time frame. Like I said, you want to see price stay above this level for an entry. Boom, price broke above this area, failed to break back in. Long position could have been executed here. 1-to-1 target hit, so we know we hit our 1-to-1 target, and now we can go for, if we want to, up into this key level and place this trade at break even, so we're risking no money. Or if it comes up into this level, and I'll show you, viciously breaks that level. Boom, boom, boom. I ride it up into the top of this key level. For 105 pips. And that's simply how you would go about that. And for your sales setup, if you are looking for sales in this situation, you want to see a trend break. So for this area, price, I want to see a drop here, come up, reject here, break through here, a pull up, and then an entry. Because like I said, we're avoiding the fake outs. So we have our entry here. After a rejection to break back into this trend line. And then we can have our target area down to this key level and run that trade for that possibility. Now these are the 2 ways I feel like RCHF is going to go for the week. Now we can go for another pair. All right, so when we get into GBP, JPY, we're going to have to start off on the monthly like we started off on our last one. See where price is going, what direction it's been going. Boom. prices here in this what? Demand zone. We know this is our demand zone, so keying in this being our demand zone, we know we're gonna keep our trend going, and we understand that although prices in this demand zone, it's still been selling from day one, basically. But all right, when we're going into here, let's go here. We see all right, February 2018, it formed this high peak. So for now, I'm gonna call this my supply zone for recent area. Coming into my weekly time frame for time frame. GPJPY has been on a what? A rise. Here on this weekly, we see what is coming up into the weekly supply zone. And you know this is a supply zone because it came on this trend line, came into this zone here, broke, fell into this demand. So you could basically call this your weekly demand as well if you wanted to. And shot up out that area ever since. And now it's rising back into this area. So like I told you, you keying in for patience and you want to take the most profitable opportunity. So I wouldn't rush into this trade. And I see it's even been failing to break here before. So this is definitely a key level that we're going to be focusing in on for the week. Now we're on the daily. And like I said, we go time frame for time frame and identify every supply and demand level. Boom, here on the daily. Failing to break out this area, broke out the area last week. And you had a range, what's the pip range when it broke out this area up to this key level? 264 pips. And I actually called this play out on my video. I think it's 2 weeks ago now, or it might be a week and a couple of days, but I did call this play out for y'all. So shout out to everybody who took that play and profited from it, and shout out to everybody who did. The move occurred either way. But as soon as we had this break out this supply level, like I told you it was going to happen, we go into our next time frame. Break out of this level, a retest and stay above it. Here. Put it. All right, so we have a break above that level and it stays. So it's into this key level. And like I said, you're patient in these key levels. You're not waiting. I mean, you're not instantly executing. You're waiting to see opportunity. So what we see prices been going up for this long. So like I said, that's our first factor of buyers are in control of this market. So we see prices been going up on our monthly, our weekly, our daily. And then we come into our smaller time frames, our bias is going to be assumption of a buy. We're looking for buy in our session times, right? So let me show you how that keys in. What time does it break out? 9 in the morning, session time. What time does it break out again? 9 in the morning, session time. And you'll start to notice how these session times key into these factors. What is this? Session time, New York. London. That's the London session. It broke through this area and up in here ever since. So my best assumption as of now, seeing that it's up on this uptrend, seeing that it's up on this uptrend, I'd be looking for short-term buys on GBP JPY. And I'd also be staying patient and going for break evens in any scenario, because when you're into a key level, you can't fully certify the best opportunity, if you get what I'm saying, because that area is an area of significant movement and it can move in either way. Nobody controls the market. But what I would tell you is, in my bias, I have to pick one way. I'm going for my bias, and I'm going to make sure I get my one-on-ones instantly executed. So I come into my smaller time frames and look for opportunities on opportunities. And now what are we seeing? Okay, boom, a break above this level. We know its price is what? Formed a high level here, and I'll zoom in for you guys in a second. Price formed this high level here. So now my best bet would be for a break above here, stay above, and I shoot up to my key level. And I would take that long position, entry here, up here. There we go. We're going for 100 pips.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's that's what we do. All right, y'all. Now this next portion we got for y'all is just kind of like a news section. So we're looking at the weekly outlook, like we told you, but we want to go ahead and put everybody on what's going on and inform you on what you need to be looking at and doing more research on in yourself. So the first thing that we got here is I actually got inquiry from one of our fans asking how to flip taxes. The taxes I'm guessing they're about to get in. So we went ahead and put a little thing together for y'all. And we call it like a 3-step plan on what you can do when you get your refund and not blow
One
it.
thing is investing. What we doing right now?
Right, certainly. That is definitely one of the three in that foundation. So we kind of just labeled it 1 through 3 for y'all. So I go ahead and start off with the first one. The first is paying down debt, and I'm gonna let JD kind of go into further what paying down debt mean.
Paying down debt is basically getting rid of all of your loans. I mean, like not really just things such as college and any other loans you got. Just keep those things down.
Exactly,
So
and another example of paying down debt is any just form of bills or expenses that you owe and collect the interest. So example, college student loans, bank loans, car loans, any form of loans in which both
401k
person
loans.
has. So the best thing I could tell a person if they're getting their return is to first pay down that debt so you can stop that current interest from rising over the course of years and put it in a position to decline over the course of years. And then we say within that first one is don't stack your loans up as well. So if you already know, for example, you're $5,000 in debt, and let's say your tax return is $2,500, would it be smart for you to go put $1,000 towards your debt and then go take out a loan for another $10K? No. You're furthermore just putting yourself in a worse position. You reverse tracking. Because in ideology, the first step in financial freedom is to be debt free, correct?
Correct.
You don't want to owe nobody nothing. And the last one we're gonna say for our first one is if you own a business, please get business credit. Please get business credit.
It's smart.
Do further right. So I'll let you go a little further in that form on how they can use that business credit to, formulate some betterment for themselves.
You can have tax write-offs on your business credit you can use for personal things you got going on. What did you mention earlier day about the
I said, okay,
1040?
so yeah, basically what they can do is they can take when you're under LLC, all the expenses. So let's say, for example, buying a car, or just buying a chain, or buying a PlayStation, all those expenses. In reality, you're not getting any money back from it. You're spending your money,
All right.
and and in reality, you're wasting it because when it comes towards tax season, people don't calculate any of these things in. They don't know how to calculate these things in. But what you can do is when you formulate under a business, all those things can become expenses for the business. So when you look at your overhead costs minus your profit, I believe what they let you do is take your 1040, and you're allowed to take those expenses that occur within the business. So PlayStation, television, your chain. These are just examples. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say these are things you need to buy, but whatever within your business that you bought for that year, you're allowed to bring those in and formulate it to where those were expenses for you for the year, and you're paying way less taxes and getting more tax credits for yourself and your business.
Right. So it'll just make more sense to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And so our step two, all right, now so our step two is gonna be allocate your funds and invest. Just like he said. So a thing that me and him kind of formulated, and we were thinking, how can we get away from the traditional bank economy of you get your check put in the bank, or you get you some
Just
money you need
regular
to put
stuff
in.
regular minded people do.
Exactly. So the idea that we came up with was a AGSA, which is a aggressive growth savings account. And with an aggressive growth savings account, basically you're taking the money that you know that you could set aside for future time and allowing it to go through a series of aggressive stock, mutual funds, exchange traded funds, commodities, ETFs, and you pull together with within those in your circle, and y'all put these funds together and grow them over a 20-year outlook and reap the benefits from that in 2 decades. So our third and final one is build other streams of passive income.
Things such as real estate, wholesale, rentals, anything.
Exactly. So if you have a lash business, go get your lashes.
Oh yeah, for all the labor.
Right, you have real estate. You have real estate. You need to figure out how you can be investing in that, whatever sort in that field that you need to get into, that you need a dollar to get into. You know what I'm saying? And networking and marketing. So that can tie into real estate. If you're in the real estate and you need to get your name out there, you need to promote yourself. If you're into rapping, you need to promote yourself. If you're into podcasts, you need to promote yourself. Whatever you do, you need to have a platform. Whatever platform that you have, you need to promote it in simple terms. So a lot of times when you're getting these refunds in reality, you can use that money to do that and put yourself in a better position than blowing it off. And like you said, rentals, anything can be rented. So occurring, when you have people occurring these fees over the month, you can have 20 people paying you reoccurring fees every month. This is bringing you a stream of passive income. You didn't have to do anything. Didn't have to do anything. In our next episode, I'm going to go further into a new topic that I've just unveiled and that we're about to do some further research into. And I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to just initial it with VM. So you could do your research on that. And if anybody can tell me what VM means, I will cash app you $200. I'll give you a hint. It is um it is you see them in buildings. I'll say that. You see them in buildings. Okay, and our outlook list. So kind of just some of the news stream that we've seen for this week that we want to make sure everybody keying in on is the NASDAQ recording our largest weekly percentage gain since the U.S. elections in early November. So we saw a large rising in the NASDAQ, and I can actually go ahead and show that. Would you look at that?
Straight by opportunities.
Buying opportunity. Nice rise. So, like we said, it's the largest weekly percentage gain since the U.S. elections in early November. With all the speculation, and 10th when unemployment benefits are set to expire. And as we saw last time with the last package, corona relief package, it came into play right when the benefits, unemployment benefits were on the line, and that was kind of an aggressor in the finalization of that movement, along with a couple other factors that finalized them in those stages. So now we see with this 1.9 proposed, 1.9 trillion proposed package from Joe Biden. We're gonna see how that goes, and I know that the Republicans are basically offering a third, so I believe they only want 600 billion allocated instead of 1.9 trillion. And lastly, this Wednesday, we see Fed Chair Jerome Powell is set to speak on the labor market at a webinar hosted by the Economic Club of New York. And I believe you can actually view that on their website at ecoclubny.org. So www.ecoclubny.org. And that will be this Wednesday. So that's pretty much the outlook that we have for you guys today. And we hope you guys have a great day. FutureGen in and out.